back to another video. So I'm really excited to talk to you lot today because I wanted to show you all my books that I have created. So I've self-published through Amazon, which has just become a new hobby of mine. I think I have about 15 books to go through, so it might be a little bit of a long video, but I want to do it all in one. And I'll put like a little link down below and show you the links to all my books if you do want to buy one. They are available now on Amazon. Some of these are draft copies that I have, so when you self-publish, they'll send you a draft copy for you to approve, and then I make any changes and that and updates. So by the time I've uploaded this video, all the updates will be done, and I'll talk about some of the changes that I've made in the books, to the ones that you will get online if you did want. Yeah, I'll try and kind of be a little bit quick, but yeah, I'm just really excited to talk to you lot today. I've been doing this for like over a month, and I keep saying I'm going to do a video and that, but because I love doing it at the minute, I create a new book kind of every 2 to 3 days at the moment, and I thought I'm never going to get it done if I keep doing that, because then I have to keep waiting for the book, and yeah, it's just so not all of my books are here. This is only actually some of them. There's a couple more on Amazon, but if you click on a link, if you go onto my name, it'll be the author name, and then that should give you a list of all the books that are in my... I guess moving into my mum's house has helped a lot as well, because obviously we share housework stuff, so I have a lot more free time now to kind of do the hobbies and that I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm going to go through them. If I keep pulling up my dresses, because I think my clothes are starting to get a little bit baggy. Yeah, lost a little bit of weight, so I think they're starting to, which is good. But yeah, so the first one I'm going to talk about is I'm going to show you my diaries I've made. So this is the first one I've got, which was kind of inspired from Bridget Jones' kind of diary, what I wanted. And I was looking on Etsy and that for a replica, but they were £40 something, and I was like, I'm not paying. So I decided to make them myself. Another thing as well, before I get started, some of the books are priced higher than I actually originally set them to. Short story, as Amazon basically have a final right of the choosing of the price, so I can't change it on some of them. And that I think it's something to do with third parties can bid to sell your books as well. Then they bid to sell it at a certain price, and then Amazon changes it. That's when you click on the other option on Amazon. I mean, I would just get it off Amazon because you can get these on Prime next day delivery. So yeah, and this is one of them that they've set higher. So this is, I think, is currently around £22 they put it at. This is for 2026 diary, but it's still a lot cheaper than the one on obviously Etsy and that. And then this is kind of what your diary looks like. This is only available in the hardback as well, because I quite like diaries in hardback. So it's quite like journal writing pages. I tried to kind of get it as similar as I could, but yeah, like that. And again, this is for 2026. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that one. Because I really want to kind of write like a diary kind of page and that. And it was actually kind of hard to create. There probably is a way to do it, but I didn't figure it out. But I wanted to kind of be able to put all the dates in at once kind of thing, but I couldn't figure out to do it, so I had to manually type each date on each page, and it took forever to create. So that's that, but I didn't want to wait till 2026, so I did a half-year diary as well for the half a year. So this one I think is a lot cheap. I think this is $13.99 at the moment. If you click on the link, and the prices have changed, it wasn't me doing it. But yeah, so this one's from June 2025 up to December 2025. So it's a half year one, and it's exactly the same as the red one, same pages like that. But yeah, I wanted to get started soon, so I did this as well, but I did it in a blue kind of cover. And again, this is hardback. So that's the diaries. Oh no, there's one more diary. This one's actually the first one that I did. This is actually just a paperback one, and it's a lot smaller than those two because this one's 100 pages. This one I think is the cheapest at $8.99. And this one's a customizable one, so it's not set to any year. I just kind of wanted, create something kind of vintage looking like, so it's very like vintage style. But this also has not just Dear Diary pages, but it has planner pages. So it has a goal, your goals in, and then you write what year you're in there, and then you have little different goals like financial goals, personal goals, and health goals and that. And then it has a little weekly page at the beginning of Monday to Sunday, so you can write, you know, you're meeting a friend at 2 o'clock or something on a day. And then it has your Dear Diary pages as well. Kind of similar but different design there, but this one's customizable, so you write in your own date. But there is only 100 pages worth of diary pages in here, so it's a bit smaller. But I've only done this in a paperback one. And next up, I've got my meal planners, which I think I'm most passionate about creating, to be honest. I have loads of meal planner ideas, and I have I think a couple more meal planners on Amazon as well. Not just the ones here. But actually, I'll go through the ones I created step by step. I think those ones. Yeah. So this is the first one that I've created, and I wanted to create a meal planner because I heavily focus on scheduling. If you watched my Mounjaro video, I did talk about these as well in that, but I'm not sure which video I'm going to end up putting up first, so it could be this one. But yeah, I've done a meal planner, and I did like an all-in-one kind of thing, save you from buying 3 different books, because so I end up scheduling a lot, so I like to track my family's in and out the house, not to be creepy, but just keep a track of who's in and out for dinner, so I know that if, for example, they're on late shifts and they're not back till 10 or something like that, then it needs to be something small or slow cook kind of dinner. Or if I'm at work, because I'm the main cook in the house, it's the agreement we have, and that's the job I do. And so when I'm working late shifts, for example, I'm working a late shift today in the afternoon. Yeah, I know on those days that I need to cook something that's quick, and I just need to kind of be able to chuck it in the oven and go, because I haven't got time to stand around and cook. So yeah, so that's basically that. And then I end up having to buy meal planners and shopping lists separate, so it actually costs more to do that. So yeah, I did all of it in one. Right, so you have a little welcome page here. You have this belongs to section here, and then a little notes page there. So the main page looks like this, which is a meal planner. It's a lovely purple design, and this has a Monday to Sunday, and then a breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. So that's that little meal planner. And next to it you have the scheduling page, so this is where you would write who's in and out for dinner. I've just done this as simple boxes because this was the first one that I was designed. So what I would do is write everyone's names in here, and then just put what time they're going to be coming back for dinner or something on those days. So I've done it like that, and then I've done also a weekly shopping list in the book, and I've made this double-sided because most shopping lists are just like this page, but I buy a lot more than those two, So I've done it like that. I've kept these 2 pages blank on purpose as well, so you can rip this out of the book if you wanted to take it food shopping with you. And yeah, that's it. And then it pretty much carries on like that every week. You have 25 weeks worth of meal planning in here, because I wasn't really originally sure how thick the book was going to be. I think it's quite the perfect size for this one. But yeah, I think they're currently selling it for $14 at the moment. This one was the second meal planner I created. Now I was feeling I wanted to create something kind of Italian vibe. I was creating, because I feel like when I'm creating books, I go in with an idea and I end up creating something completely different to what I was going to do when this is one. This one's smaller in size. It's an 8.5 by an 8.5. This one doesn't have scheduling in it. So yeah, it depends what you're bothered about, because I wanted to make one that was a little bit longer than 25 weeks. So this is a whole year worth of meals. And but yeah, this one has a little welcome page again there, and then so this is basically what this one looks like, and it has a breakfast, lunch and dinner one on this one, and your Monday to Sunday here, and then it has a grocery list section here, and I've just done little boxes in this one, so you can just fill those in with what you're going to grab for the week. But this one isn't really rippable unless you're kind of willing to rip out the meal pages well. Unfortunately, yeah, I think this one is cheaper at I think it's $10.99 at the moment. Then this one's actually my favourite one that I've done so far, meal planner wise, and I've literally called it the ultimate meal planner, because this one's heavily focused on family schedule tracker, and I wanted to design one that was a bit more in detail than the others. So this one's like a white with red flower kind of design. This one is quite thick and heavy, because it's quite big and it's a 30-week planner. This one, I think it is the same price as the purple one, or it might be a little bit cheaper, I'm not sure. Yeah, with this one you have your meal planner here, so again you have breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, but this one I've done it customizable, so you write your own days of the week in here, because sometimes I'll end up shopping on a Thursday to a Thursday. It's not always Monday to Sunday, and I wanted to create one to be able to do that without it looking messy or me having to start basically meal planning in the middle of the week. So yeah, I've done this one like this one. So that's that, and you have like little watercolour paint design there. So this is why this one's quite thick. So you have scheduling pages like this, but this is more structured. So you have your name of your family members. There are 5 boxes I've done, and then your what date it is, what time they're going out, what time they're returning, and then are they in for dinner, yes or no. So that's if obviously you want to see it like it all detailed at once. There are, so I've done 8 boxes altogether, so 1 day for each of the week, and then a spare one in case you need it, like that. And then this has a little note section here if you've got any notes, and then you have your shopping list again there, and then which is also front and back. This one is more of a tearable one, so you can tear that out if you wanted to, but because of the way sometimes the book has fallen, I'll show you. Is it? Yeah, so like this one, it's gone onto each page like that. So it's gone onto each page like that, but it's still kind of blank either side. So just up on that one. But to be fair, you could still rip those out anyway. But yeah, so that one is the red one there. So the next one I've got to show you is this meal planner here. So yeah, this is a pink one. I wasn't originally going to create this design when I was went to create a meal plan. I was actually meant to create this one, but I did this one first instead because I found these little cute little food images. I love them. I love the little they just make me laugh. There's like a little pizza one, a taco one, and little sandwiches and hot. I just thought they were really cute, so I wanted to make like a really fun, colourful meal planner in the end. This also does have time scheduling. I can't quite remember the top of my head how many weeks I did this for. It's quite a thick one, and then it has a weekly welcome page there. And yeah, I was just feeling really colourful when I was doing this one, so I did this meal planner like this. So you have a Monday to Sunday as well here, and you have these like really cute colourful boxes and the cute little food designs on this one, and you have time scheduling as well. I did this one similar to the purple one. Again, it just has boxes, so you just write the names there and the time in this one like that, and I just love it. And then this one has a shopping list as well. I don't think, yeah, this one isn't rippable, so you do have the meal planner on the page there, but it has a double-sided shopping list here like that. So that's how that looks like, and I really love that. Again, I think this is actually the cheapest one. I think this is $8.99 currently, because I think that was the price I set, because this is my latest one. When you're self-publishing, it doesn't let you show the images of the inside of the book on the main image, but if you scroll down on the page, there is images there of what the books look like. But I've done a Mounjaro journal because I was looking on Amazon for one, and it was just kind of plain black and white page and the same page over again, and it wasn't what I was looking for, so I decided to create my own, because I want to use this to keep track on my 10mg dose, which I've just started yesterday. I can feel it affecting me today, so I have to keep pausing. But yeah, I do have the Mounjaro update video. I would have either put it up, or it would be just after this video. But yeah, so this is the journal, which I will show you inside. This has been priced at £19. Again, that was put by Amazon. But it is really quite thick. This is a 3-month one, and it's because it's a daily journal. And I'll show you what you get in here. I might do a normal weight loss journal as well, but this one's specifically designed for GLP-1 users. So you have the little welcome page, which is about me and what's inside the journal. This is a draft copy one, this book, so there is changes that I have made to this one. So you have a week and dose. I've changed this to injection site, so if you do want to buy it on Amazon, that will all be updated ready for you. So you have where you've injected your stomach, your thigh, your arm on the left and right side. You have a current weight and your loss and gain weight there, and then you have your goals for next week. And then this, I originally was going to do a monthly measurement chart, but I've changed it to a weekly measurement chart. So this would be now, say, weekly on yours, and I've took the dates out again. So this is completely customizable as well, because so it's not designed to be for like any year in particular. You can put your own dates in here, and then you have your measurement pages of, so you have your chest and your arm and thigh and that again. And you have a weekly workout tracker in this book. You have a Sunday through to Monday kind of page, and then you write your so I say I'm going to an exercise class on Wednesday, I would put I'm going at like 7 PM or something in the inspirational quote on each page as well. Again, this is a draft copy, so before anyone mentions I have spelt journal wrong for some reason. I've put journal. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that's all been changed and updated. But it's the daily food and weight journal pages, so you have one of these for each day of the week. It just makes me laugh that I did that. I've got a a breakfast, lunch and dinner space here, so you can write what you've had for each day of the week. So it kind of also has like a meal tracker page and a goal for today, mood, what kind of mood you've been in today, your water intake. So I've done it at 250 mils per drop, because technically you're supposed to drink 2 litres a day, although I'm not very good at that. But so you can colour in each one, and then you have a little weight and how much you've lost each day here if you wanted to keep track of it. I'm not personally going to use this journal to keep track of that daily, because I don't like weighing myself daily, because I just find it kind of upsets me. But some people, when I was talking about designing this, that's what they wanted in it, so I have done that there if you wanted to do that, and then that's how that carries on. Then at the end of the week you have a symptom tracker here. You've got your reason and your symptom box here. I've done it like that because sometimes I'll have certain type of symptoms, but sometimes there's a reason behind that symptom, and I want to try and find ways of improving symptoms. I've done a pound loss tracker in here, so you can circle your pounds, and then you have a goal page here, so you in the section, so you have your overall weight and how much you've lost in gain. Then you have a yearly overview, so you can put how much you've lost or gained here, and so you can kind of see it all at once. So that's what this page is for. But yeah, that is the Mounjaro journal. There was a lot to talk about for that one because it's quite detailed, so there's that. But yeah, I've got my wellness planners, and I've done it like this on purpose because these are really quite thick, and so I've done it for half a year each. So you've got the silver and white design here. This is from January to June. This is more about mental health and looking after yourself. These are for, because I wanted to keep a journal to try and I suffer from social anxiety a lot. My family say that I talk better on camera than I do if you was to actually see me in person. I'm quite shy, I would say. I don't really know why that is. I just worked that out. But yeah, so I've done these to kind of try and help me with my mental health. So yeah, and then the blue one here is for July to December. So this is the one that I'll be using for the rest of this year. And then I can start that one from January, obviously to June. I mean, technically I could use this for June next month, but I didn't really want to mess it up. So I'm just going to wait till July till I start this one. I think this one has been put at £20 and this one's been put at £18 for some reason. Yeah, I'll put the links for these below, but I will show you what is in there. Now, they're both exactly the same. But again, they're not year-based, so you can buy them at any year. And then you have a little, this belongs to page. You have, that's a little welcome page. And then you have, for each month, you'll have it like that. So you'll have a July page, an August page, September, etc. And it's just a little note page there. Then you have this. Now, this is also a weekly journal, so you have one of these for each day of the week, and it's just like a nice little simple design. And so you have basically today I am feeling, so you can write how you're feeling for today. You can write today's affirmations, your intentions for today, what you are grateful for, your exercise. I've done a little meal thing, so there's a breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks there, so you can put what you've had to eat if you wanted, and your water intake, self-care routine there, and the wellness goal page there. And then you have your thoughts and reflections of obviously how today has been for you, and it's just basically to improve how you're going to look after yourself, and just you can write basically just any thoughts and feelings that you have down on the page. You don't necessarily have to fill it in every single day if you didn't want to. You can just do a few days a week. And then you have a weekly reflection page, so your highlight of the week, That's your proudest moments, your main accomplishments, what you're grateful for, what challenges you've faced this week, how you've overcome them. And then this one's, did you prioritise like self-care, like looking after yourself. Monthly reflection page, so you have your these is just like a little chart so you can colour in what's best gone for you, so like your fun, your finances, your career, your social life, your family life, etc. You can colour that in, and you have a little what's gone well this month, what hasn't, and your thoughts. A half-year reflection page like so. So so these are wellness planners, and these two are exactly the same. So that's those. Nearly there. I've not got much more to show you. Next up, I wanted a monthly budget planner journal. I wanted to design one that was a little bit more pretty, so it makes me feel a little bit less depressed when I have to pay my bills. But I have like again, I'm just writing on this small piece of paper at the minute, but I wanted a proper one for each month. So this is a monthly budget planner. There's one for every month of the year in here. Again, it's customizable. This one is also a draft version, so the title didn't quite fit in the box. That's been fixed, and there's some lines that were a little out of place, so I have fixed those. But you basically have your source of your income here, and the amount, what month it is, and then you write down your bills, your dates, the amounts, is it been paid, and then any notes, and that's how that will look. And it is front and back as well, so it's quite long. And then you have the total income here, the total expenses coming out, and then the difference, so you can work out what you've got left. Then this page, I've done a savings page as well. So this is from January to December. I've done 2 boxes in case it's like 2 of you saving up and that, so you have 1 each. And then you've got your month, your date, deposit, your balance, and notes again. And again, you write your own dates and that if you're saving up for something in particular. And then I wanted this in mind because I wanted to keep track of what bills change, because they change all the time for me, what new bills are coming out, or if anything, amounts have changed. So I've done this box for upcoming additional bills, so you can write in here as soon as you know. So for next month, you know that something's changed. So I've done that. And then a debt tracker, because I'm sure most of us have debt. So I've done that page as well, which has a date, payment, balance, and the source, so who you're paying, etc. So that's what your monthly budget planner will look like. I think this is $11.99. I've just got my colouring books here that I've done. So these shouldn't take me too long to go through. I've done a 50 self-love quote colouring book. Again, this is an adult colouring book. I think it's $8.99 at the minute. I could be wrong. More of a mental health kind of journal. I wanted to be able to have, if I'm just feeling crappy, I just wanted to be able to colour in a self-love quote. So you have different ones. You are doing the best you can. It's okay to ask for help. You are worthy and loved. You are amazing. And yeah, they're just all different ones, so you can colour in each one and kind of repeat it to yourself. And it's okay to start things over again, etc. And yeah, there's 50 different quotes in there. The next one, I just wanted to try and make one of these. I'd never seen one before. It was a reverse colouring book. Flowers. I think this is $9.99, but it's more if you design. So I didn't know this was actually a thing, but it's where if you want to draw the outline of the image instead. So it's already coloured in this one, but you just draw it with pen or pencil or whatever. So the outline of the shape is missing. So yeah, there is that one as well. I just wanted to give that a go. this is actually my favourite one that I've done. I have changed the title as well because you couldn't really see this. So this is a draft copy as well, which is the Anxiety and Stress Relief colouring book. I've just made that bold. That's the only change I've had to make. But again, this is an adult colouring book. Like I said, I've talked about it a lot in this video, but obviously I do suffer from anxiety and stress, so I was trying to come up with colouring images that I find relaxing, or activities that I find relaxing. So what you'll find in here is things that I like relaxing. So these are a few images of what you get in the book. I'll just show you a couple as well. I think this is $7.99. So you have a girl listening to music, because I love I just put headphones on and kind of blast music to keep me calm, or I'll play like happy songs to put me in the mood. You've got a little dog there, mushroom, because I love mushrooms, I don't know. You've got a deer there. You've got someone, I just wanted someone that was like doing art, so basically doing this, because that's what I love. Tea, you've got a few different tea sets, because obviously the image is a cup of tea. I always have tea to keep me calm. Some yoga activities, some flower images, and yeah, I won't show you all of them, but this one is definitely my favourite one, so I will definitely be using this one. I wanted to create a kids colouring book as well, which I've just done a small one here. I think I want to say it's about $4.99. I don't know if this is one that Amazon have put up, but it's just a cute animal colouring design for kids. I don't have kids, unfortunately. I think I've mentioned in a few of my videos that I really want kids, but I've got polycystic ovaries. But if I did, I would give them this. But it's more for the ages of 2 to 6, I would say. I think it's cheapest, and it's just kind of got cute kitty designs in here. So the rabbit, little tiger, which is adorable, a hippo, and yeah, so it kind of carries on like that. And then there's a few more of the images. I'm worried about how long this video is now. But yeah, I just wanted to show you everything anyway. I got the heart of, I've done a little mini story. I've done this last purposely on the video because, but this is the one book that Amazon have priced that I don't think is fair to pay. So I want to be honest, obviously, even if it's my own books and that, I will tell you the truth and that, because it's a short story and it's only 25 pages long, and basically it is it's a short story about Eliza Thompson, and she basically goes on a journey with this heart of the stone, and she goes on different magical kind of adventures and stuff, and then to basically find the importance of home and family, and that's basically what it is. But they have put it up to, I think, $7.99, and I don't think it's worth $7.99 because it's only a short story. So I'm currently working, and it's paperback as well. I only wanted it at like £4 or something, which it was originally, but they put it up. So I am currently I need to learn how to put this into a Kindle version, because then I could just sell it for a couple of quid, because that's all I think it's worth, with it only being 25 pages. But it's basically the inside of the book. The art is AI, I will be honest, because I can't really draw that well. I tried to get it to look as close to the story that I was telling. Mountain design, but I guess it's more for a read of about 12 to 16-year-olds, I would say, for this. But yeah, that is the heart of the home book, but I'm working on that one. Yeah, thank you so much if you're still with me at this point of the video. I really appreciate it. Obviously you don't have to buy any of them, but they're just there in case you do. It's more just a hobby that I've been wanting to do for a while. Yeah, I'm going to get going because I'm quite tired of talking, but thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye.